Well, what about those kids on the weekend? Must have been impressive to see that.
Extremely impressive. Obviously, with the three come in and play their role, and obviously kick a few goals as well. So I think just the thing that stands out is probably the attitude towards footy and towards training is second to none. So they've slipped right in and obviously shown on the weekend.
You've got a lot of recruits from the academy now. Are they coming in sort of almost fully prepared?
Definitely, yeah. I think we had 6 play on the weekend, which is obviously credit to the academy coaching staff and the program itself. So people like myself that probably wouldn't have played AFL growing up if it wasn't for the academy. So it does shape us up nicely to jump straight into a professional, footy club.
And is there something special when you come from the academy about staying in Sydney, that Sydney match your offer or something?
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I think obviously close to family, an amazing club. I think it's credit to the leaders and the captains that drive that culture, and it's a club you want to stay at and have success at. So yeah.
So it'd be hard to get Buddy into the team, isn't it?
Yeah. After last week's performance, yeah.
How valuable is the academy to the club, having so many people come through and be such a valuable part of the side?
Yeah, massive. I think it's massive. I think, like I said, it's people like myself and potentially Millsy and the other boys that can come through, and I guess it gives you a clear pathway, but also you don't get poached by the other sporting teams. So massive for AFL and for the club.
You're hardly a veteran, but these young kids sort of give you some energy and the other guys as well.
Absolutely. I'd say I'm only 24 and play 100 games, but I do feel like one of the more experienced heads out there, which is weird. But no, they give plenty of energy, and obviously a performance like the weekend was amazing.
You had a front row seat for Logan's debut down in the forward line, which is obviously pretty impressive. But what did you make of it, and what have you sort of noticed about him since he's arrived?
He's been amazing. Worked really closely with him and Errol. So both their attitude towards it is amazing, and I love how angry Logan gets when he doesn't get something right. So for me, that's great, showing that he just wants to improve every session. So and then Errol's obviously his footy smarts at next level. Yeah, it was an interesting one. Obviously, nearly 10 months out of the game, and to slip back in it and play, kick a few goals, or playing a really good win was exciting. And I think for myself, it was more try not to think about my ankle and just get in, play the game, and hopefully pull up well from it, and to have a bit of an impact and kick a few goals and get through really well, and be able to train today's a lot further ahead of where I thought I would be this time of year.
So it's pulled up okay then?
Pulled up really well, yeah, really well.
Yeah. How much confidence does that give you heading into this weekend then?
A lot of confidence. I think I went into the game it's in the back of your mind. I haven't played a proper game since I think it was May last year or something like that. So going in and not really thinking about it the whole game, not even, I can jar it here and there, but not jarring it at all, and getting through really well was extremely, I was stoked with it, and I can go into this week not think about it and just play my game.
How is Buddy looking? Is he ready to go this week? It's been a busy couple of days for him.
It's been a busy couple of days, yeah. He's over the moon. Obviously, it's been a while since he's played as well, and he's going to bring a lot of energy to us, and we can't wait to have him back in there and hopefully kick a bag.
Will he have the energy though? He's just the way head of the household?
He's had a little fella, yeah. No, he'll definitely have the energy. I think he'll get up and about no matter what, but he's just excited to be back with the boys out on the SCG, which is amazing as well, and hopefully with a full crowd. So if we get a full crowd of red and white there, that'd be even better.
Does he lift the players when he comes back? He is such a huge figure in the game.
Yeah, there's something about Buddy. He comes in, even when he comes to training, there's something about him that brings energy, and brings confidence within the group as well, knowing that all you do is get him the ball and let him do the rest. So no, it's definitely a lot of energy around him.
Longmire said earlier this week that he won't play every game, but regardless, what does he bring to the side?
Everything. Hopefully you can play, a fair chunk of the season. That'd be nice, and stay, away from the injuries. But I think he brings, like I said, the excitement, the experience within that forward group. We've got a really young forward group, and then hopefully he can just hit the scoreboard pressure like he always does. And when he runs out there, we all stand taller. So we're excited to have him back.
The criticism used to be that you guys were maybe too reliant on Buddy. It's obviously been a while since you've played with him. Do you think the team's progressed well enough, particularly up forward now, for when he comes in, he's not necessarily going to be the guy you go to all the time now?
Absolutely. I think we've got a good, widespread group of players that have been hitting the scoreboard. So if we can continue to do that, we don't have to use Bud every inside 50. So that'll offer up, different avenues to goal and more challenges for the opposition, which would be nice. So, like you said, we have been Buddy focused in the previous years, but we'll see how we go this weekend. Hopefully not.
it's been a big year basically with COVID, but being able to play here in front of your home fans and the biggest crowd in quite a while, since July last year, what does that do to the side?
Although this is our first time out here training as well, so it brings a lot of excitement. There's something about this oval that really gets the boys up and about, and to have the crowds back, it's obviously an incredible feeling as well. So that brings a lot of energy and lets you, I guess, even helps you run out games to a point, knowing that they're there and they're cheering you on. So we're pumped to hopefully fill this stadium up.
Did the football feel different on the weekend? It looked different, more open and attacking, with these sort of little teams.
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously the man on the mark's the one big one, and it does open up a little bit. And if you, I guess, exploit that with your skills, you can really exploit it and go forward with good method. So we feel like we did that in the weekend, and it does open it up. And you just got to, I guess, have that balance of when to go fast and when to go slow, because you feel like you can go pretty fast every time.
How does it change the game? Sorry. How does it change the game?
I guess
a man stands still on the mark. Doesn't seem that big a deal.
Yeah, it allows you, obviously, the person who uses the footy can hit those different options closer to the man on the mark, so those 45s, and you can get those people running past, and it speeds the game up if you can exploit it.
What about this running in and sort of looking for that bit of extra length on the quick kick? I saw a lot of players try to do that over the weekend. It wasn't that successful.
Well, I think Luke Parker did one on the weekend and kicked one from about 50, and he ran around the mark. And I guess that's the other thing. A lot of people don't like it when you're kicking for goal, and I'm not sure whether that'll change or not. But if you can exploit it, why not?
The faster ball movement seems to be something the Swans have brought in a bit more, perhaps since the middle of last season, which since you've been out. So, what?
She was a little chirping out of there.
What's that been like for you, playing your first game up forward when the ball's coming in quicker?
Well, as a forward group, we love coming in quick because obviously the defenders can't set up as quickly. So the quicker it comes in, the more, I guess, opportunity we have to get our hands on it and kick a goal. So as a forward, we love it. As defenders, maybe not so much. But then obviously when you got the footy as a defender, it's hard to defend as a forward group. So, yeah.
How do you reflect on just things have changed so quickly in footy in terms of vibes and the way that people talk about a club? Like before Saturday night, none of the captains had tipped you for the top 8. No one was talking about the Swans. All of a sudden it's Errol, Buddy, Academy. Like it's pretty weird how that happens, right? Like,
it is weird, but we've got a group that's they're level-headed, and we realise it's only one game. So that's the biggest thing we'll go out and we'll focus on this week. Against Adelaide, who obviously had an amazing win as well, that weren't tipped to beat Geelong. So we'll go out there knowing that it's just one game, and we've got to put our heads down and get to work again, and knowing it's not just going to happen for us. So, yeah.
Coming up against Adelaide, how do you tackle that? Tex Walker was amazing with 5 goals on the weekend.
He was incredible. He was a man mountain down there. So we've got a few things that we'll go against Adelaide, and hopefully we can get over the top in that. But I think it's just going to be a matter of doing what we did in the weekend, just that work rate and that pressure. And I think they got their win off pure pressure. So we're going to have to match it with them and try and beat them in that aspect.
When you say you've got a few things, what are they?
We'll leave that one up to Horse to tell if he wants to tell.
Just wondering, with the new rule and coming off the line, what do you think that means for the Buddy arc? And he sort of practice with the new rule, and do you think it will affect him at all? Potentially.
I think obviously as soon as you step off the mark, it's play on, so they might close him a bit earlier. But I mean, if you talk with the umpire, there's ways around it, and I guess we'll find out in the weekend.